heart attacks is the 10 points of how to tell if there is a heart attack coming. And after the break, we'll go over those 10 points. We've got a 1 minute, 10-second break coming at us. The most common signs that you would experience 30 days before a heart attack. 30 days before a heart attack. So please, it's the number one killer of men and women in this country.
You should pay attention to your bodies.
Yeah, pay attention to your body, and we'll tell you those 10 things you need to be concerned about, especially if you're having 2 or 3 of them. Definitely. We'll be back after this 1 minute, 10-second break. Stay tuned. This is Joyce.
And Josh.
We'll be right back.
What have I learned so far? I've learned that there is no one path right for everyone. I've learned that without my high school diploma, I can only do so much. My options were limited. I found a free personalized learning program with Learn for Life that has a flexible schedule so I could keep my job while earning my high school diploma. I found new career training opportunities that would jumpstart my future. What have I learned so far? I've learned that I can change my life.
Are you 14 to 19 years old and looking for a free high school diploma program with flexible meeting times? This program allows you to keep your job or important family responsibilities while earning your high school diploma. If you've fallen behind on credits or dropped out of school completely, get back on track with free tutoring, a caring faculty, and one-on-one attention. For more information on how to reach your graduation goal, visit learnforlife.org. That's LEARN4LIFE.org. Or enroll today by calling 877-360-LEARN. That's 877-360-LEARN.
KCAA is your CNBC News affiliate. We're the station that gets down to business.
Good morning, I'm Chuck Kamlick, CNBC Radio. We are just a few minutes away from the latest economic news. Consumer sentiment may rise because people are feeling good about new jobs they're getting. Wholesale inflation, though, may also be higher thanks to a jump in gasoline prices. Ahead of that news, stocks are expected to fall today. Twitter stock, though, will rise. CEO Dick Costolo announced last night he's stepping down in July. Co-founder Jack Dorsey will take over. For now, Dorsey says Twitter's strategy, though, will stay the same. Dish Network asking banks for a loan so it can buy T-Mobile. The satellite operator may be willing to spend up to $15 billion in cash for the wireless company so it can have a new way to deliver its TV shows to customers on the go on their smartphones. Orange is the New Black begins its 3rd season today on Netflix. Wall Street Journal reports that between TV and all these streaming services, there were 352 original scripted series last year. Good news for binge watchers, great news for TV writers. Chuck Kamlick, CNBC Radio.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH Plus. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
Prepare yourself. The breakfast blahs are everywhere. Boring, bland, and routine breakfasts that make people feel like zombies. But there's a cure. Hostess breakfast. Scrumptious chocolate donuts. Sweet-filled danishes. Iced and glazed honey buns. Get them in a nearby store to stop the blahs and start your day with a dose of sweet. The sweetest cure for the breakfast blahs. Hostess breakfast. Up and eat 'em.
Good morning. It's 6:02. Checking out traffic and weather. Clouds are going to be slow to clear today with temps in the 70s and 80s for most of SoCal. LA and Orange counties are going to see temperatures in the mid-70s. Valleys in the IE are going to hit the upper 80s. Beaches are going to see cloudy skies and temps in the upper 60s. High desert is going to be partly cloudy with temps in the mid-90s and 20% chance of rain. Believe it or not, partly cloudy skies and thunderstorms dominate the mountains as temps linger in the mid-70s. Currently, it's 67 degrees at KCAA. Quick check of metro traffic. Chino, stop-and-go traffic on the 60 between Ramona Avenue and the 57th Freeway. In Mira Loma, we got road construction and 3 lanes are closed on the 60 from Country Village to Mission Boulevard to Valley Way. And in Fontana, we've got an accident. The shoulder is blocked. That's I-10 eastbound at Citrus Avenue. And that's traffic and weather from the only station that leaves no listener behind, KCAA, AM 1050.
Jesus is questioned for accepting tithes from lobbyists. It's the Onion Radio News. This is Doyle Redland reporting. Our Lord Jesus Christ was called before a congressional grand jury today to answer charges that he accepted tithes from corporate lobbyists in exchange for preferential blessings. D.C. consultants have allegedly given the Son of God up to 10% of their income in exchange for the passage of deregulatory bills. Christ's lawyer, Jerome Kearney.
Jesus has accepted money from these men, not as payoffs for ill deeds, but as gifts expressing love.
The Son of God was harshly criticized last year after he released scrolls showing that lobbyists paid for his new vacation home in the Cayman Islands. Doyle Redland for the Onion Radio News, online at theonion.com.
In AgNet West today, California congressmen speak out on Cool. The story next.
As an almond grower, you can control damaging insect pests like navel orangeworm and peach twig borer late season. All it takes is the reliable, consistent protection of DuPont Altacore Insect Control. Apply Altacore beginning at early hull split for fast-acting, long-lasting protection without secondary pest problems. You'll get maximum yield, plus the shortest re-entry interval and a short PHI of only 10 days. Ask your DuPont retailer about Altacore. Always read and follow label directions. Some years, a growing season can seem like a wild roller coaster. Other years, you're just trying to get over one small hump after another. No matter what the ride is like, DuPont Crop Protection is right by your side with the very latest products to support California growers. From herbicides to insecticides and fungicides, DuPont has you covered. Weather, bugs, and disease don't let you know what their plans are in advance. That's why it pays to have DuPont on your side all season long. Always read and follow label directions.
Many agriculture groups are urging the Senate to follow the House's lead and vote to repeal country of origin labeling. The House made its vote earlier this week, but before it did, 2 California representatives gave their thoughts on Cool. Here's District 16 Representative Jim Costa.
This country of origin labeling simply has not worked. So I'm pleased that we're here today to debate the legislation that in fact repeals the country of origin labeling for beef, pork, and chicken products, and hopefully we can move on to figure out a solution to this problem.
District 5 Representative Mike Thompson supports Cool, but said repeal is necessary at this time.
But because the majority hasn't been willing to work to fix the problem, we're in a real catch-22. And I rise today in support of this bill, because if it's not repealed, we're going to face tremendous retaliatory acts from both Mexico and Canada.
Hear more from both at agnetwest.com. I'm Sabrina Hill for AgNet West.
Market Wrap host Mo Ansari discusses the benefits of holistic wealth management.
You need somebody to hold your hand, guide you through the ups and downs of the stock market, the economy, and all the zigs and zags of life. That's why we created the Wealth Management Solution, where we take the holistic approach and look at everything that you've got, not just trying to buy that one stock at the very bottom, sell it at the very top, buy those 2 annuities and 2 REITs and call me in 10 years sort of a thing. No, we do it step by step, day by day. It's a process, and we work with you all along the way.
If you're ready for some help, call Compact Asset Management at 800-388-9700 and schedule your free consultation with Mo Ansari to learn about his holistic approach to wealth management. Call 800-388-9700. That's 800-388-9700.
Compact Asset Management is a registered investment advisor. Funds custodian, Fidelity Institutional Wealth Services, member FINRA SIPC.
For more local radio every day, tune into KCAA Loma Linda.
Good morning, good morning. It's Friday. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And I just hit him in the face with the microphone.
That's how you start a Friday, people.
Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. We are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. Please don't start the day by whacking your husband with a microphone or anything else.
Pillow fight.
Pillow fight. No. We have a great show planned for you today. But before I talk about the show, I want to let everybody know, as I always do, all the ways you can listen to KCAA AM 1050. Of course, you can find us at 1050 on the AM dial. And you can find us at kcaaradio.com, where you'll find links to all of our social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you'll be able to watch our embedded Ustream feed. So we have a high-def camera here in the studio, or you can click through and watch it on Ustream. If you have a flip phone or a home phone and you want to listen but you don't have a radio, you can call to listen at 832-999-1050. That's 832-999-1050. If you are heading into LA or OC and you want to listen to us all the way to work and then all throughout the day, you can use the TuneIn app on your Apple device, or if you have an Android device, go to kcaaexpress.com. So like I said, we have a fantastic show planned for you today. In the second half of the show, we'll be talking to Deborah O'Hara from AboutRedlands.com to find out about all the wonderful fun things that are happening in and around Redlands. As you know, we have her on about every other week, and it's always a fun time. In studio with us today, we have an extra special guest. His name is Austin Edwards. He's 10 years old, and he is a race car driving fanatic. He is fantastic. And actually, let's get him on the air right now. Hey, Austin, how you doing this morning?
Good. Real good.
So tell us about your driving. You like to drive?
I like going fast. It's fun.
Well, and tell me about your car.
Well, it's got a Briggs & Stratton motor in it. It's got it's not the biggest race car you can find. It's cut down little. It's fully roll cage. It's not considered a go-kart. It's called a Bandolero. They go around 70 miles an hour usually, but they could go up to 80 miles an hour.
That's fantastic. And you're 10.
I am 10 years old. I've been doing it since I was 8.
Since you were 8. And what grade are you in? You probably just finished school, right?
I just finished 4th grade.
So, and you're going into 5th grade?
Yes.
So does that mean after 5th grade, then you're in middle school, right?
I have to jump in. Do you get to give your school friends rides to school?
I wish.
No, you probably just only can drive on a track, right?
Yeah, only on racetracks where on practice days or race days, of course.
Of course.
So how did you get into race car driving? How'd that happen?
Well, honestly, my grandfather went and he drove race cars, and then my dad started doing it, and so when I was 4 years old, he jumped me into the go-kart, and I did real good. My first race out of about 10 other go-karts, I got 2nd place.
Wow.
At 4 years old?
At 4.
Well, 5, actually. Sorry.
Wow. So do you want to drive NASCAR someday?
If I can get up there, yes.
So by the time you're 18, you need to move to North Carolina.
So is there money in this? I mean, are you just racing for trophies? Are you racing just for the glory of it? Or do they actually have, like, cash prizes for winners?
Well, for the Bandoleros, they only give trophies out, no cash until I get into the bigger cars.
Okay. But that's got to be kind of an expensive hobby, expensive sport to be in.
Yeah, it costs money, for sure.
So can you get sponsors?
We're trying.
Awesome. I'm sure you will. Now, I want to tell everybody about some of the awards that you've won. You were 2010 Kid Kart Champion at Adams Motorsports Park, 2011 Summer Shootout Champion at Adams Motorsports Park, 2012 SoCal Sprinters Champion, 2013-14 Bandolero Bandit Champion at Havasu 95 Speedway, and you are currently ranked 1st in the state.
That's all correct.
Wow.
Now, you're not just racing just for fun. I mean, you actually have a cause that you're racing for. Is that correct?
Yes, I am raising money for a no-kill animal shelter in Yucaipa called YAPS.
And what does YAPS stand for?
Yucaipa Animal Placement Society.
And so you have dogs and cats and rabbits and tortoises and other things at home?
I don't have rabbits anymore, but I have 2 dogs and a tortoise.
And what's your tortoise's name?
Bradley.
Bradley the tortoise. Is he big? Is he little?
He's small.
Tortoises are fun. So tell us about YAPS. What have you done for YAPS?
Well, in last year, I raised a little more than $3,500 for them.
Oh, wow.
And now I've raised $7,000 from when I started.
Oh, my gosh.
The funny thing about it is it all started in 3rd grade when I had to do my community service project at Inland Leaders. And My goal was surprisingly only $250 to raise for them, but I realized my racing and everything, and all of a sudden, now I'm at $7,000 already.
Wow.
How did you raise so much money? Are people just walking up to you and handing you cash?
I do quick pause for yaps. Now I'm now selling Hot Wheels, and we're starting a new thing called Laps for Yaps that we're gonna get some information on soon.
So I want to show, because we are on camera here on Ustream, I want to show everybody this Quick Pause for Yaps in 2015. It's a book, and on the front of it, of course, you're with, what kind of animal was that? Was that a kitty?
That's a dog.
I don't remember what it was. Okay, it's a dog. Like, I don't know the difference. And on the back, you got to show the back. The back is a car.
That's my Bandolero.
That's your Bandolero.
Well, actually, that one is in the garage, messed up right now.
Uh-oh.
Totally beaten up. I got another one, different color. So
I'm thinking about the first car I had, and it wasn't even anywhere near this. I was driving a little beater car when I was 16 years old. That's all I could afford was a little junker. Wow.
So, this looks like, I mean, it doesn't, you know, I pictured when we first talked about this, I pictured you in a cart because you're 10, but this is a real car. This is a car.
I was in a go-kart when I was 5 to 8 years old, but yes, now I am past that, and I'm getting into these Bandoleros.
Wow. This is so cool.
Now, your mom was telling me you made this book. This is correct?
Yes, right on Shutterfly.
It's awesome. And how are you selling it? Or is Paws selling, or Yaps, I'm sorry, selling it?
They might. I don't know for sure.
Somebody should be selling it. It's a great book. It's a great book.
If so, we have to order a lot more.
Well, that's a good problem to have. So when is your next race?
It's this Saturday, tomorrow, at Orange Hill Speedway in San Bernardino.
Oh, cool. Now, do you have a pit crew?
I have my dad. I have LJ Engineering, who helps me. And I have a few other people that help sponsor me for Yaps. I have Pinnacle Peaks that sponsors me every race, and Bergeson's that has helped me a little bit too.
Awesome. Okay, so we are fans of Pinnacle Peak. I love Pinnacle Peak in their flame broiled steaks.
He donates more than $200 at least every race.
Wow.
See, now that just makes me even happier to go there as a restaurant because they do that. That's just amazing. That's great.
And is that your favorite restaurant too? You love their steaks?
I like their hamburgers, honestly.
Do you? Yeah, Tobin, you like their ribs.
Yeah, I like the ribs. I like everything. I'll eat it all. I'll eat it all.
The beans, the bread, everything.
So tell us a little more about this race tomorrow. What's the distance that you're going? How many races do you do? What's it cost for people to get in if you know that?
I'm going on a quarter mile. The gates open at 4 o'clock. The meet and greet is at 5:30. I will have a setup with Yaps and a few people, probably more than 20, honestly. So yeah, gates open at 4. Meet and greet is at 5:30. We're starting heat races and trophy dashes at 5:30. I'm right after the street stocks, and then so yeah, I have qualifying, trophy dash, and main event.
Wow.
Okay.
So that is the coolest. What do your friends think at school? Do they know that you do this?
They don't make the big deal about it, but they know.
Do they come see you?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
They will. They will.
Well, actually, this one tomorrow sounds like a perfect time for people locally to come see you. You race a lot at Orange Show, is that correct?
Well, last season we had 8 races, but this season it is cut down to 4. But I will try my best to keep going to Orange Show.
That's awesome. I'm always looking for things to do on the weekend, and our guest later in the show usually plans out my weekend, but I might have to add this one to my calendar first before she even gets here. So.
Okay. Now I'm seeing it. So on the Orange Show, if you go to the orangeshowspeedway.com, you can find all the information about this race and about other races. And so yeah, it sounds like a really fun thing to do. Take your family out and go watch the races.
Especially if you know one of the racers.
The best racer. So we have to take a break. Oh, we have a minute left. We have a minute left. And so do you have a website, or are you on Facebook, or can you let people know how to follow you?
I am on Facebook, Austin Edwards First Place Ace on Facebook, and and we're gonna try and get some other stuff going.
Are you on Instagram?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Not yet. You will be.
We're working on it.
I'm not even on Instagram yet, Aaron.
Well, Austin, it has been so much fun having you on today. I feel like you're going to be a racing giant, and we get to say that we knew you when.
Not just when, like way back when. 10 years old, Aaron. 10 years old.
Lot of people are going to get to say that.
So will you come back and talk to us about your race, your events as they happen, and how things are going and all of that stuff?
I sure hope so.
I sure hope so. We'd love to have you back on a regular basis. It's pretty awesome that you're doing this.
This has been real fun. Thanks.
Thank you very much. We've been talking to Austin first place ace Edwards. He is he's a race car driver at 10 years old from Yucaipa, California. He'll be racing tomorrow at the National Orange Show. You got to go check him out. I'm Erin Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are On the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. We'll be right back.
The debilitating spread of inequality between the super-rich 1%ers and America's downwardly mobile majority is of huge economic, political, and cultural significance to our country. So why is it largely ignored by the television media? Meet David Zaslav, CEO of the Discovery Channel's cable TV empire. His salary last year was $3 million. But it was padded with an extra $6 million bonus, nearly $2 million in perks, and a neat $145 million in special stock gimmies. A total paycheck of $156 million. For one guy in 1 year. Zaslav is not just a 1%er, but a top 1,000th of the 1%ers. Les Moonves at CBS is up there too, wallowing in the $54 million he was paid in 2014. In fact, of the 10 most lavishly paid corporate chieftains last year, 6 are television barons, with Comcast, Disney, Time Warner, and Verizon joining the elite class. Someone should cast the whole bunch of them in a reality TV show called The Wealth Gap or Us. What genius do they have that warrants such extravagant pay? None. It's simply that they are lucky hirelings of an exclusive club of wealth that owns and controls most television conglomerates. The billionaire media tycoon Sumner Redstone, for example, owns nearly 80% of the voting stock of both CBS and Viacom. So $50 million for Moonves is not a stretch for him, nor can other shareholders stop his excess. Likewise, only 3 billionaires control Discovery, and $156 million for Zaslav is nothing to them. This is Jim Hightower saying, when so few people with such massive wealth control the media is not likely to turn its public spotlight on the malefactions of great wealth.
If you like these feisty pops of populism that Hightower zings out on the airwaves, check out the Hightower Lowdown. Jim's monthly newsletter provides the in-depth lowdown on what the greed heads of Wall Street and the boneheads of Washington are doing to us behind the scenes. With Hightower's saucy Texas humor and truth-telling populist perspective, the Lowdown literally can lift you up. And get this, you can have the Lowdown delivered to your mailbox or email each month for only $15 a year. Yes, 12 issues, only $15. Check it out, hightowerlowdown.org.
Hi, everybody. Ray Lucia here. You know, we just saw the biggest jump in mortgage rates in more than 25 years. So now it's more important than ever to lock in your loan with a professional who has a thorough understanding of this wild mortgage market. That pro, Steve Alidor, the loan financial planner from Rancho Financial. Steve is one of the top 1% of mortgage originators in the entire country. And for years, Steve has worked with me, my family members and friends, and in most cases will close your loan in 30 days or less. Time is critical if you're ready to buy or refi. No one knows where rates will go next. Learn the advantages of working with a direct lender who can fast-track your loan. Steve Alidor can calculate which program is best for you and educate you about all of your options. Call the loan financial planner, Steve Alidor, at 888-563-1070. That's 888-563-1070. Or watch Steve's free home loan webinar at loanfinancialplanner.com. That's loanfinancialplanner.com.
Are you particular about the vitamins and supplements you take? Have you found that the big chain stores simply don't have what you need? Then you should know about the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills. You'll find rock-bottom prices on gourmet, top-quality vitamins and mineral supplements at the Vitamin Center. Get 30% off on all supplements and homeopathic products. All, not just selected merchandise. In addition, you'll find 30% off on all cosmetics, soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, makeup, hair coloring, and lip gloss. And all tea products are discounted 20%. Why go anywhere else? See for yourself at the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills, 5007 Canaan Road in Agora Hills. Or check out the savings and place your order online, VitaminCenterAgoraHills.com. Start saving by getting what you need from the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills. And tell a friend that the Vitamin Center ships nationwide. Call 818-707-0005. That's 818-707-0005. The Vitamin Center of Agora Hills.
Here's your Money Minute with Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
If you follow the markets, you've probably been getting seasick lately. But what if I told you that market volatility can be a good thing? If you're a bargain hunter, this is your coupon. So keep your shopping list handy. If you're a long-term investor with plenty of time before retirement, the money going into your 401k each month will buy more shares when the markets are down. And if you have a good financial plan, you can relax while others worry, because that plan will carry you beyond today's headlines. Of course, you should always consider professional guidance before making any financial decisions. That's your Money Minute. I'm Mo Ansari.
For more tips on investing during market volatility and other investment topics, listen to Market Wrap weekdays at 5 p.m. on this station. For a free consultation with Mo Ansari, call 800-388-9700. That's 800-388-9700.
Compact Asset Management is a registered investment advisor. Funds custodian, Fidelity Institutional Wealth Services, member FINRA SIPC.
It's time for the KCAA Community Calendar, brought to you exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools. The clear mission of Learn for Life is to motivate and mentor students who have dropped out of school and provide them with the personalized education and technical training necessary to advance their lives.
Here's a look at the KCAA Community Calendar. I'm Di Rice. Alternative Cancer Treatment Advocates is a group looking for board members to serve as secretary and treasurer. The group will exist as a 501c3, and its purpose will be to help raise funds for those who need alternative cancer treatments. In order to be an active board member, you must either be a cancer survivor or have been in a close relationship with someone who has or who has had cancer. You must also be able to do the work required for the position you are volunteering for, and you must accept the title as an unpaid position. If you are interested in helping to fund alternative cancer treatments and would like to volunteer as a board member for Alternative Cancer Treatment Advocates, please call Rebecca Janch at 909-552-6718. That's 909-552-6718. That's a look at the community calendar on KCAA 1050 AM.
The KCAA Community Calendar is presented exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools where students can complete their education on a part-time basis. To find a resource center nearest you, call 1-877-360-LEARN or visit Learn for Life online at learn4life.org. KCAA Loma Linda, your CNBC news station for the Inland Empire.
Welcome back. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on The Brink, the morning show here on KCAA AM 1050. What a great interview last segment.
Wasn't it, though?
This kid is going to be somebody, or not going to be, he is somebody to watch.
Yeah, you know, and I'm shocked as I'm looking at this young man, thinking he's 10 years old, he's driving 70 miles an hour around a racetrack, and I've got an 18-year-old and a 20-year-old at home, and I can't get them to drive the car.
Our daughter wants to drive
She does.
with a little prodding and pushing.
I know.
But the 20-year-old, not so much.
I'm teasing, you know, but it's interesting to see this kid who's just so excited about driving and for the cause that he's supporting, you know, and just a wonderful young man. And doing some cool stuff at the age of 10.
Doing some cool stuff. And he has a very mature presence about himself.
Yes,
He's
he
not,
does.
you know, I mean, you're a teacher, kids, and you teach kids that are a little older.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's hard for them to sit still and stay focused, et cetera, et cetera. He did a great job.
He really did.
really
I'm excited
did.
to hear how he does and thinking that I might have to get out to the Orange Show Speedway tomorrow night and watch him race.
And check it out,
Yeah.
right? Absolutely. Absolutely. So there are some and like I said before, the second half of the show, we're going to be talking to Deborah O'Hara from AboutRedlands.com. But before that, there's some interesting stories, as we always talk about interesting stories. according to this is on Newser.com, an ex-FIFA VP's defense strategy.
What's his defense strategy, and what's he doing?
He cited The Onion.
Wait, does he know that The Onion is a parody website news source?
It's satire.
It's
When
not
defending
real?
yourself against allegations of corruption, it's best to have your facts straight. Unfortunately for Jack Warner, former VP of FIFA and member of the parliament in Trinidad, that means avoiding what CNN calls spectacular public relations own goal. Gathering evidence from the satirical paper The Onion. The 72-year-old, one of several and current former FIFA officials arrested last week, defended himself in a video statement posted online yesterday, citing an Onion article as supposed proof of an American conspiracy, the New York Times reports, holding a printed copy of the piece from last week, which said FIFA had added a 2015 Summer World Cup in the U.S. to appease officials after the corruption raid. Warner criticized the U.S. for accepting the right to host the games from the very same organization they are accusing of being corrupt. That has to be double standards.
So, in his defense of this craziness, the first time I read an Onion article, before I knew that they were a satirical website, I was like bug-eyeing it, like flipping out, like, what? This is ridiculous. You know, and then
it was ridiculous.
And then I had to step back for a second and realize, wait, this is not real news. This is somebody yanking my chain. Obviously, he didn't catch it. He didn't see that this was humor. This was satire.
So
Poor guy.
Apparently, the video was removed later that day, replaced by an edited version that cut all mention of the Onion article. The original video has since been posted by others on YouTube. Of course, Warner, who left FIFA in 2011 amid a bribery scandal, the Washington Post reports, went on to say that American officials who led the raid on FIFA bosses were driven by the loss of the country's bid to host the 2022 World Cup to Qatar, a small country, an Arabic country, a Muslim country. He continued, I could understand the U.S. embarrassment, but the U.S. should take your losses like a man. Finally getting to the charges against him, he added, at the end of the day, all of the allegations against me shall be proven to be unfounded. He also thanked his supporters and randomly Anne-Marie, who sent me breakfast on Thursday morning.
I'm glad he remembered Anne-Marie. I'm waiting for him to cite Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
And
yes,
Jon Stewart.
The Daily Current.
That's right.
The Current. Yes. The Daily Current is like The Onion.
Yes. I'm waiting for him to go to some more reputable news sources. Because a lot of teenagers get their news from Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert. So
yeah, or was Stephen Colbert, not anymore.
That's right.
He's off the air.
Yeah.
He's going to the David Letterman's show.
Yeah, but he's still going to be Stephen Colbert.
No, he's Stephen Colbert.
Really?
He's not. He doesn't have that shtick anymore.
Really?
So it's time for a break. The music is playing. I'm Aaron Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. We'll be right back.
The debilitating spread of inequality between the super-rich 1%ers and America's downwardly mobile majority is of huge economic, political, and cultural significance to our country.
From the KCAA Weather Center, I'm Ron Pritchard. For this morning, we've got mostly sunny skies, a high near 86. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low near 63. Saturday, sunny with a high near 88. Saturday night, mostly clear, a low near 63. Sunday, sunny, a high near 93. Sunday night, clear skies, a low near 64. Monday, sunny with a high near 96. Monday night, mostly clear with a low near 64. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 99. Tuesday night, mostly clear, a low near 63. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 97. Wednesday night, mostly clear, a low near 64. Thursday, we'll have sunny skies and a high near 92. That's your weather forecast for this hour from the station that leaves no listener behind, NBC News Radio, AM 1050 KCAA.
Hey, this is Steve Sanchez, and do you know in 2007, I went off to the doctor for a basic checkup, and he informed me, Steve, you got plaque built up around your heart, and you're going to need stents. I informed him, with no offense, doc, I need a second opinion. I go off to a naturopathic doctor, and he introduces me to something called Zango. It's a juice made of the whole mangosteen fruit. You know, the mangosteen fruit has been used for centuries for healing. So, hey, what do I have to lose? I tried it. 3 months later, I go back to my cardiologist, no plaque, no stents, and I'm proud to say 7.5 years later, I'm stent-free. I want to turn you on to Zango because it's the only true 100% mangosteen fruit juice. It's patented. In fact, the Mayo Clinic is paying attention because they're doing an extensive study because they cannot ignore all the testimonials around the world. I want to give you a free sample of the Zango juice today. Simply call 888 888-309-5656. That's 888-309-5656 for your free mangosteen juice sample today from the company called Zango.
Do you have a broken window or rock chip on your vehicle that needs repair? Give us a call at HM Auto Glass, 951-858-5190. HM Auto Glass is your locally owned and operated auto glass specialist, offering low cost and high quality auto glass repair and replacement. We also work with all major insurance companies and offer free mobile service. So call us, 951-858-5190. That number again is 951-858-5190.
Is your radio station dull and boring like most corporate-owned stations on the dial? Then it's time to tune to KCAA 1050 AM. It will blow your mind and maybe expand it too. KCAA is your independently owned go-to station in the Inland Empire. It's a veritable cornucopia of crazy, an assemblage of awesome and cool, and it's a little weird too. KCAA pumps out more local and national radio each week than most major networks while offering CNBC business news headlines during the week and NBC sports news on weekends. KCAA is unique, interesting, quirky, and sometimes outlandishly crazy, which adds up to a high volume of awesome. And for you audiophiles, KCAA delivers FM sound quality to our transmitter, which is why KCAA is the best-sounding AM station on the dial. So make your day with KCAA and find us online at kcaaradio.com. KCAA, the station that leaves no listener behind.
Like to spend a few days in another world? Then write this down. Golden Bear Cottages, Big Bear Lake. Now, listen, this is not some corporate-owned operation. It's family-owned and operated by some real nice people. Unique? Oh, you bet. Golden Bear Cottages features 28 one-of-a-kind cabins on a 5-acre historic site. Great for families, couples, and groups. And cabins are available with 1 to 7 bedrooms. Golden Bear Cottages is just a stone's throw from Big Bear Lake and super close to 3 great ski areas. Now, I could go on all day about Golden Bear Cottages in Big Bear, but to see everything, just go to goldenbear.net. Again, goldenbear.net. Golden Bear Cottages in Big Bear. Clean, comfortable, and affordable. Check them out. goldenbear.net.
For more local radio every day, tune into KCAA Loma Linda.
Welcome back. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. Well, it's my favorite part of Friday.
Yeah.
We have Deborah O'Hara from AboutRedlands.com. Deborah, how are you doing?
Good morning. I'm awake.
You're in Santa Barbara, right?
I am. It is very Santa Barbara weather right now. Overcast, kind of dreary. And I apologize. I'm actually sitting outside. I wish we, had a television or I could FaceTime you in front of the water there. But anyway.
Yeah. Do you want to make us all really jealous?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh, yeah, but there's lots going on in Redlands this weekend. In fact, tonight is the annual Surf and State Street. I don't know, have you guys been to that?
Actually, no.
It's really a lot of fun. It's tonight it's from 5 to 9, and it's all down State Street, from State Street to Orange to Redlands Boulevard. So basically they have classic cars or woodies, antique cars, food vendors, and then the beer garden is new. It's sponsored by Citrograph Scholarship Fund. So it's a real fun night for the family, for sure. And then the Tartan always does their Hawaiian night at the same time. The band that's featured is very popular. They've been coming every year. It's a surf band. The name of it is Wave Invasion. And then they have a DJ AA. I don't know. Maybe he's kind of famous. But anyway, they're playing all kind of surf-related Hawaiian music. So it's really a fun night.
So I should wear my Hawaiian shirt. I should wear my Hawaiian shirt, my flip-flops. I should
Oh, yeah.
Start at the
Yeah.
beer
That's
garden and
a
then work my way
requirement.
around.
Yeah. And it is a free event, other than the food, of course, and the the beer. But obviously, it's a really fun event for the family. And I don't know, the Tartans Hawaiian night. They always have coconut shrimp, maybe back ribs, Hawaiian pork. Everything is Hawaiian
Yum.
themed. Yeah, and then they have Hawaiian dancers. They're a lot of fun too. So yeah, that's a must. And then going on about the same time is the music at the Mitten Building, and they've started doing music on Friday nights. And tonight they have the birds here are very noisy. Can you hear them?
Actually, no, but now I'll listen for them.
Good. Okay, that's great. Anyway, Maria Sweet is there playing tonight. Now, the music at the Mitten is designed for families as well, so bring your children. The doors open at 7, and the music starts at 8 o'clock. And then they have music, and you can sit on the patio, which is really nice. And check out the names of, so the one band is Maria Sweet. The other is Don't Kick Jimmy. and then the other is Talk to Healer. So anyway, I don't know the type of music, but anyway, if you go to the About Redlands event calendar, you can actually click on their website and kind of get the type of music they're playing before you head out there. But the Mitten is such a beautiful venue. It's going to be a nice night, but you can actually go to Surfing State Street, walk across Redlands Boulevard right there on 5th, and the Mitten is right there. So there are 2 free events that it's designed for the family. So
nice.
That should be a lot of fun.
Cool.
For sure. Let's see. Also, and I don't know, have you guys been to State Street Winery
Oh, yes.
on Friday and Saturday night?
We have not been there we just go there to buy wine.
Oh, okay. Well, on Friday and Saturday nights, they have live music. And that's every Friday and Saturday night. So that's very, very popular. In fact, I stopped by last week they start at 6, and I think it was 5:30, and the place was packed.
Yeah.
I was dumbfounded. And I asked the owner, I said, wow, it's a special band. She goes, no, it's like this every Friday and Saturday. So I thought, well, good for you. So if anyone wants to head out there, show up around 5:30 to get a table. But that's the music. It all varies. Tonight, they're Connie and the Grant Street Band, and then Saturday night, Richard and Mary.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so that's kind of fun. And then I talked to the owner, John, at the Cooking Block, and they have now taken over the Dregs old space in the back.
Oh.
And they're having wine and beer dinners. They're also would like everyone to know that they're booking the room back there for businesses, meetup groups. So anyone out there that needs a place to meet, call the Cooking Block. And I'm not even sure that there's a room rent because this is all fairly new. But the owner will, kind of talk to you about that. And then in the next month, you're going to have to check out the cooking classes. They have one that's a bacon cooking class,
Ooh.
which I thought, wow. Anyway, they have some really unusual ones. And then this summer, they have a teen summer cooking camp that starts this month on the 22nd. So that's a very new thing. So if anyone out there has any teenagers that really love to cook, this would be a really awesome. The 22nd through the 26th, it goes from 11 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm going to just keep talking, so just jump in there.
No, please do. Please do.
Vasa, the studio, they're having a free workshop for young women ages 12 to 24. This is a free event. Sorry about that. June 13th, it's from 2 to 4. And it's designed for young girls to learn positive ways of thinking through therapeutic exercises, meditation, nutrition, and yoga. So they're teaming up with a psychiatric group in town. So that is the 13th, again, 2 to 4 at Vasa Studio. If you go to the Redlands event calendar, it has the sign up right there. They just want to know your name. Again, it is free, but you sign up online for that. And this is something I want to ask you guys about because I think you probably, Aaron, would know about this more. But Mansion Memories and If the Shoe Fits auditions are Saturday 11 to 1:30. Do you know anything about If the Shoe Fits?
Okay, so if I don't want to misspeak. My understanding is that If the Shoe Fits is this looks like actually that it's the name of a play. I've not watched it. There's a nonprofit called If the Shoe Fits, and they take, if I'm remembering correctly, they take shoes overseas and give them to people that can't afford shoes. But I don't know if that's true in this case.
Yeah, I'm not sure, and in fact, I should have probably, but I think somebody out there might know. But I'll read it. If the Shoe Fits is having auditions for all their characters, so it sounds like something a little bit different, but that's at the Burge Mansion Saturday from 11 to 1:30. It's also the audition is also for the Magical Days Mansion Memories Ensemble. It says the pay rates will vary on the event, so they want you to bring your headshot, your resume, and then be prepared to show your skills. But you can go to their go to the About Redlands event page, and just put in Mansion Memories in the search box. It'll come up, all the information, and you're able to go to their Facebook page, which gives you a little bit more information, and then, of course, their email if you want to email them directly. But it looks like that it's some kind of production that they're starting at the Burge Mansion.
Awesome.
Group.
So I actually went and found them on Facebook.
Pardon me?
I found If the Shoe Fits on Facebook, and it looks like they are doing like a casting call for people to become different characters. So they show pictures of like Snow White and people like that.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm clicking on their website here to see what it says. Exists to bring love, joy, and hope to children of all ages through the performances of our characters and entertainers.
Oh, so they are a character and entertainment company.
Yeah.
And so you would become part of their cast of characters.
Yes.
Got you. Thank you. Yeah, I should have. They just sent that over, so I didn't really. And I think the way that they worded it, it sounded like if there were entertainers out there, they would know what it was.
Sure.
So that is this Saturday for those interested in that. And then, of course, we have Father's Day coming up, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. And the Mill Creek, every holiday, Mother's Day, they have this unbelievable champagne brunch. Have you guys ever been to that?
No.
Okay. It is more food than I have ever seen in one place. But the brisket, it is, Dad will love it, but it is very popular, so you're going to need to make a reservation for that. And that's the Mill Creek that's in Mentone.
Hold that thought. We have to take a break. That's the music telling us that we're having to take a break. Stay with us, if you would, please.
I will.
And I'm Erin Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
We are talking to Deborah O'Hara from AboutRedlands.com. This is On the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050, and we'll be right back.
It's time for the KCAA Community Calendar, brought to you exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools. The clear mission of Learn for Life is to motivate and mentor students who have dropped out of school and provide them with the personalized education and technical training necessary to advance their lives.
From the KCAA Community Calendar, I'm Mark Westwood. Everyone's talking about the Third Thursdays in San Bernardino. Rediscover the city of San Bernardino Third Thursday Food Truck Fest. Switch up your lunchtime routine. Try the gourmet food trucks every third Thursday from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Court Street parking lot between E and D Streets in downtown San Bernardino. Enjoy delicious, tasty food from the food trucks such as the Slam and Sliders food truck, Farmer's Belly, the Bacon Mania truck, Piaggio on Wheels, or the Greasy Wiener. All kinds of mouth-watering delights hot off the truck and plenty to eat. Put an end to dull, boring fast food and truck on over to City Hall in San Bernardino for the Third Thursday Food Truck Fest in downtown San Bernardino. For more info, check out Rediscover San Bernardino's Facebook page at facebook.com/SB Third Thursdays. That's SBTHIRD Thursdays. That's a look at the KCAA Community Calendar. I'm Mark Westwood.
KCAA Community Calendar is presented exclusively by Learn for Life, a growing network of public charter schools where students can complete their education on a part-time basis. To find a resource center nearest you, call 1-877-360-LEARN or visit Learn for Life online at learn4life.org.
We are producers. We are crafters of quality hay and forage. There's an art to harvesting the best hay and forage, and it starts with the right equipment. From dependable disc mowers and mower conditioners to efficient rakes and tedders, round balers and bale wrappers, Kubota has engineered a full line of field-proven hay tools you can trust to perform season after season. Visit your local Kubota dealer today during the More Power to You sales event for low-rate, long-term financing. For all your hay tool needs, we are Kubota.
West Coast Auto of Montclair is the 2015 top-rated pre-owned dealer in California, offering a service department that surpasses expectations in every single way. And while you're there, browse West Coast Auto's extensive lot of best-in-class pre-owned vehicles.
You're getting the best-in-class vehicles with financing options like 0% down and no payments for 90 days. Visit westcoastauto.com or call 9099-million.
Like to spend a few days in another world? Then write this down. Golden Bear Cottages, Big Bear Lake. Now, listen, this is not some corporate-owned operation. It's family-owned and operated by some real nice people. Unique? Oh, you bet. Golden Bear Cottages features 28 one-of-a-kind cabins on a 5-acre historic site. Great for families, couples, and groups. And cabins are available with 1 to 7 bedrooms. Golden Bear Cottages is just a stone's throw from Big Bear Lake and super close to 3 great ski areas. Now, I could go on all day about Golden Bear Cottages in Big Bear, but to see everything, just go to goldenbear.net. Again, goldenbear.net. Golden Bear Cottages in Big Bear. Clean, comfortable, and affordable. Check them out. goldenbear.net.
1050 AM. Don't forget that number. And for you young people who got here by accidentally fat-fingering your FM band selector, we're an AM radio station. And AM refers to more than just the time of day.
Welcome back. I'm Erin Brinker.
And I'm Tobin Brinker.
We are on the Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. We continue our conversation with Deborah O'Hara about all the fantastic things going on in and around Redlands. And we were talking about Father's Day.
Yeah, Father's Day is coming up, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. And we're talking a little bit about the Mill Creek, their champagne brunch. It's all you can eat from 8 to 3. And if you want to impress Dad, that would be something that would be quite impressive. But they do require reservations. That same weekend, they've started doing this dueling pianos. Have you guys ever experienced that?
I love dueling pianos. That would be a great Father's Day experience for me. I'm just saying.
He's looking at me right now.
We should call our kids and wake them up.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday night on the 19th and 20th there at Mill Creek, 8:30. So make your table reservations because that books up really fast.
I bet.
Yeah, so they're every year they do something pretty spectacular there at Mill Creek for Dad. And Precious Times Antiques just sent over that they're having an honored Dad Day on the 20th. They're going to raffle off 3 dinner certificates. You do not have to be present to win. So just stop by Precious Time Antiques. They're there on Redlands Boulevard across from Lowe's, anytime from 10 in the morning to 4:45 in the afternoon. And let's see, lastly, on the Energy Lab, they're having their annual Father's Day barbecue on Wednesday the 17th at 7 at night, and it's a potluck. So that's kind of a fun way to get to meet a bunch of different people there. And I don't know if you know where the Energy Lab is, but it's there on Citrus Avenue.
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah. And lastly, let's see, a couple other things. Movie and music in the park. The City of Redlands has been putting that on. This is the last Friday night movie in the park. So it's Friday the 19th at 6 o'clock, and the movie that they're showing is Paddington. And that's really a lot of fun for the family. It's the kids love it. It is free. It's another really great free event. And lastly, let's see, the Historical Glass Museum on the 20th from 11 in the morning till 1, another free event. They're showcasing Fenton glass. So all of you Fenton glass collectors, this is something you're definitely going to want to attend. They have an expert that's going to be giving you a presentation. And if I can pronounce this, it's How and When Hobnail Began as well as how it was developed by Fenton in the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Ooh.
So now, have you guys stopped by the Glass Museum?
We have not, but now I really want to.
Yeah.
You really need to. They have a gift shop, and they sell a lot of glass. And so it's really a great place to find a unique gift. And it's not something that anybody thinks about. They're over on Orange, which is on the other side of Redlands. So it's sort of out of sight, out of mind, but it's a really wonderful place to go check out. They have some of the most exquisite glass. I was educated when I went by. I didn't even realize, what they had. But that's going to be a really nice, fun event there. And they're going to have refreshments as well, so that you can, kind of experience this particular collection and then all the others that they have there as well.
So where do people get all of the information about everything going on in and around Redlands?
They simply have to remember 2 words, aboutredlands.com, and everything they want to know about Redlands is there, and anything that's not there, email us, and we'll find it out for you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. Well, as always, Deborah, it's such fun having you on, and now we know how we're spending the weekend. And all the talk about Mill Creek, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? Their brisket is to die for.
Father's Day is the official kickoff of my month-and-a-half birthday celebration.
Oh, please, Tobin.
My birthday's at the end of July, and I think we start at Father's Day and we end at my birthday. And that's just my mental philosophy about how to celebrate.
I support that 100%, and I want to hear how that champagne buffet worked out.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, Deborah. As always, it's such a treat to have you on.
Have a wonderful weekend.
You too. Enjoy Santa Barbara.
Thank you. I will. Okay. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Okay, so that sounds. The event on the 19th and 20th, the dueling pianos. Now there's no way we can do it because our son's graduating from college on the 20th. We have an event on the 19th.
Yeah.
And for graduation and.
But she said they're doing that regularly, so we're just
yes.
We're gonna have to double check the date.
Oh, sorry,
find
kid.
a date.
No, you're graduating from college. We're going to go see these dueling pianos.
Yes.
Have fun.
He would understand.
No, he wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't. So, have you heard about this MERS? It's not MRSA, it's MERS. It's a virus, MERS.
I heard that it was in like South Korea or something, and people were getting sick. But I don't know too much about it. It was like at a military base or something.
It's like Middle East respiratory syndrome, and yes, it did spread to South Korea, and it's killed at least 10 people, sickened more than 120, and forced about 2,600 schools to shut down there. And this is according to the AP. But South Korean officials believe the disease has peaked in the country, and the World Health Organization is offering up useful tips for those who wish to avoid contracting it. This is according to Foreign Policy. There's one nugget of advice, though, that stands out from the more banal ones, such as washing one's hands and not eating raw meat. And it's a tip that will likely be easy for most of us to follow. You ready for it?
Yes.
Do not drink camel urine.
Serious? Serious?
But that recommendation, which is accompanied by a warning to also not indulge in camel milk, isn't as outlandish as it may seem. The CDC, for example, has a category on its MERS information page dedicated solely to people with exposure to camels, noting that while scientists don't know yet for sure how people contracted MERS, there have been people in close contact with camels who've come down with the disease. And Foreign Policy points out a long tradition in the Middle East dating back to the Prophet Muhammad of quaffing the excreted liquid for allegedly palliative properties.
Right. I'm already imagining Saturday Night Live using this in a sketch, and every time someone picks up something to drink, like whether it's a Gatorade or a beer or whatever, it's knocking it out of their hand and saying, "You can't drink that. That's camel urine."
Oh, God.
Prepare the memes.
I'm sorry. That is so revolting.
That's a thing? People drink camel urine?
Apparently it is. Most people who've read one Vice's writer review of drinking camel urine while in Yemen probably won't contract the disease this way, though the writer's warning will likely inspire a healthy level of wariness. The taste of warm piss is, as you would expect, disgusting, but when it's mixed with camel milk, as it traditionally is, it's even worse.
Camel milk mixed with camel piss doesn't taste good. I'm so surprised. That's shocking, Aaron.
Oh, my God.
You'd think those two things would go so well together.
God. I mean, I suppose if you're out in the middle of the desert and you were going to die if you didn't have it.
Well, I will tell you, and obviously I teach about Middle Eastern history in my social studies class, that the caravans, that when they go across the desert, oftentimes will take a camel and will kill it and take out the large stomach which holds the water and drink the digested water out of the camel's stomach as a way to survive.
Because there's no water out there.
Yeah, if you're lost and that's the only way you're going to get liquid, that's what you do. But I've never heard of any of them drinking this stuff. I mean, drinking urine, and that's just, yeah.
That's just revolting.
It is. It is.
It's absolutely revolting.
And not only is it revolting, it can give you MERS. MERS.
Middle East, I think it's respiratory syndrome.
Yes, Middle East respiratory syndrome, MERS.
Which is not the same as MRSA.
Yeah.
So from the Middle East to Africa, Zimbabwe's exchange rate, and I didn't post this one earlier as Tobin's looking for it. Zimbabwe's exchange rate is 35 quadrillion Zimbabwe dollars to $1 US.
I know where I'm going to retire now.
No, you're not.
I'm going to be a quadrillionaire. $1. That's all I need to retire.
If you happen to have a spare few thousand trillion Zimbabwean dollars lying around the house, now is the time to cash them in. The country is finally killing off the hyperinflated currency. It stopped printing in 2009 and is offering $5 US to people with up to 175 quadrillion Zimbabwean dollars in their bank accounts, with another $1 per 35 quadrillion for people with higher balances. Most people, finding it inconvenient to take a wheelbarrow full of cash with them, abandoned the currency long ago for the U.S. dollar or South African rand, though it has remained in informal use, according to The Independent. So, yeah, Zimbabwe used to be Rhodesia when it was part of it was a Commonwealth country.
Yeah.
And it became Zimbabwe in the 70s, right?
You got to send me that link. I want to get on the Forbes list of quadrillionaires.
God. No. And Robert Mugabe, who has been their dictator for the last many years, has just driven that country into the ground.
Yes, but he's a quadrillionaire.
He is a quadrillionaire. Gosh. Yeah, because, wow. So, I hope that they're able to fix their economy.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So this has been a fun week, everybody.
Yes, it has.
It is Friday. Woohoo! I'm Aaron Brinker.
I'm Tobin Brinker.
And we are on The Brink, the morning show on KCAA AM 1050. Have a great weekend,
See you on
everybody.
Monday.
See you on Monday. Woohoo!
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind.
I'm Stephanie Shelton, CNBC Radio. Just minutes to the opening bell on Wall Street, which will open lower as the U.S. follows European markets, worrying about the International Monetary Fund pulling out of talks on a Greek debt solution. And when the market opens, keep an eye on Twitter, which is up more than 3% at extended trading. Last night, CEO Dick Costolo abruptly announced that he was stepping down. Last night, CEO Costolo said he would be temporarily replaced by co-founder Jack Dorsey. Wall Street's been pressuring Twitter to grow and be more like Facebook. Also watch shares of chicken wing restaurant chain Wingstop. It started trading today on NASDAQ at $19 a share, ticker symbol WING. Last month, wholesale prices rose by the most since 2012, 0.5%, and that's more than expected, driven by higher gas and food prices. Stephanie Shelton, CNBC.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH Plus. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
Prepare yourself. The breakfast blahs are everywhere. Boring, bland, and routine breakfasts that make people feel like zombies. But there's a cure. Hostess breakfast. Scrumptious chocolate donuts. Sweet filled danishes. Iced and glazed honey buns. Get them in a nearby store to stop the blahs and start your day with a dose of sweet. The sweetest cure for the breakfast blahs. Hostess Breakfast, up and eat 'em.
Good morning. It's 7:02. Checking out traffic and weather. Clouds are going to be slow to clear out today. Temps in the 70s and 80s for most of SoCal. LA and Orange counties are going to see temps in the mid-70s with the valleys in the IE hitting the upper 80s. Beaches with partly cloudy skies and temps in the upper 60s with the high desert communities partly cloudy and temperatures in the mid-90s with a 20% chance of rain. Partly cloudy skies and thunderstorms dominate the mountains with temps lingering in the mid-70s. Currently, it's 67 degrees with a quick check of traffic. Looking at Moreno Valley, the left lane is blocked on I-60. Just westbound before Gilman Springs. Also in Corona, accident. The left lane is blocked at the 91 just eastbound after Green River Road. And in Riverside, the off-ramp is blocked on the 60 eastbound at Main Street. Traffic and weather has been brought to you by the Foundation for a Better Life. Winston Churchill's words stirred his country in the face of defeat. Today they inspire us to reach for our own victories and commitment. Pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com. It's from the station that leaves no listener behind, KCAA 1050 AM.
Hi, everybody. Ray Lucia here. You know, we just saw the biggest jump in mortgage rates in more than 25 years. So now it's more important than ever to lock in your loan with a professional who has a thorough understanding of this wild mortgage market. That pro, Steve Alador, the loan financial planner from Rancho Financial. Steve is one of the top 1% of mortgage originators in the entire country. And for years, Steve has worked with me, my family members and friends, and in most cases will close your loan in 30 days or less. Time is critical if you're ready to buy or refi. No one knows where rates will go next. Learn the advantages of working with a direct lender who can fast-track your loan. Steve Alador can calculate which program is best for you and educate you about all of your options. Call the loan financial planner, Steve Alador, at 888-563-1070. That's 888-563-1070. Or watch Steve's free home loan webinar at loanfinancialplanner.com. That's loanfinancialplanner.com.
Are you particular about the vitamins and supplements you take? Have you found that the big chain stores simply don't have what you need? Then you should know about the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills. You'll find rock-bottom prices on gourmet, top-quality vitamins and mineral supplements at the Vitamin Center. Get 30% off on all supplements and homeopathic products. All, not just selected merchandise. In addition, you'll find 30% off on all cosmetics, soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, makeup, hair coloring, and lip gloss. And all tea products are discounted 20%. Why go anywhere else? See for yourself at the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills, 5007 Canaan Road in Agora Hills. Or check out the savings and place your order online, VitaminCenterAgoraHills.com. Start saving by getting what you need from the Vitamin Center of Agora Hills. And tell a friend that the Vitamin Center ships nationwide. Call 818-707-0005. That's 818-707-0005. The Vitamin Center of Agora Hills.
From the KCAA Community Calendar, I'm Mark Westwood. Everyone's talking about the third Thursdays in San Bernardino. Rediscover the city of San Bernardino Third Thursday Food Truck Fest. Switch up your lunchtime routine. Try the gourmet food trucks every third Thursday from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Court Street parking lot between E and D Streets in downtown San Bernardino. Enjoy delicious, tasty food from the food trucks such as the Slam and Sliders food truck, Farmer's Belly, the Bacon Mania truck, Piaggio on Wheels, or the Greasy Wiener. All kinds of mouth-watering delights, hot off the truck, and plenty to eat. Put an end to dull, boring fast food and truck on over to City Hall in San Bernardino for the third Thursday Food Truck Fest in San Bernardino.
He has been a professional money manager for the last 18 years. He is a regular contributor to the Fox Business Channel and Bloomberg Radio. In addition to this, he is a regular contributor to TheStreet.com and MarketWatch.com. Now he's live here on the Wall Street Business Network. Here is Bill Gunderson.
And welcome to the Friday morning, June the 12th. It's the live edition of the Best Stocks Now Radio Hour, where we're going to finish up the week on a down note. That's not a good way to start a new weekend, but it's the way it is. The Dow is down 75 points right now. The Dow is at 17,000. 964. Looks like it will be a struggle all day long to try to maintain, to recapture that 18,000 level. We'll see if we can do that before the day is over. The S&P 500 is down 9 right now. The S&P 500 is at 2,099. There's another battle raging to recapture that 21.